Well, hey there, folks and fellow YouTubers. It's your best buddy here, Nuclear Skull 7. And in today's video, I will be showing another holiday video of the presents I got this year for Christmas 2025. Albeit this time I'll be showing the stocking stuffers instead of the wrapped gifts that I got. Although I did, weirdly enough, have some wrapped gifts as well in the stocking stuffers. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn around here first. I would like to show off this Halloween pumpkin mug that I got for Christmas this year. Hopefully it's not too blurry for you guys seeing it. That's definitely, because I am a definite Halloween guy, so even Christmas for me is always a little bit gothic and Halloweeny just because of the items I get. So yes, that is a gothic Halloween themed pumpkin mug that I got for Christmas this year. That's one item. Okay. Also, this is a piece of chocolate candy I got. I forget what you call these now. I know these like the palm of my hand, but I'm suddenly drawing a blank on what the heck you call them. I'll have to ask some of my family members to be absolutely certain. And just so you have a slightly more clear view of it, that's definitely that. Okay. Also, I got this action figure of the Joker, as I said in the previous video where I opened up the wrapped up gifts, a big fat DC Comics fan. So yes, that is an action figure of the Joker. Yes, that's very surprisingly colorful and detailed as well. Okay, so I'm also going to show you one of two albums I got. I'll be showing one at a time. This is an album by Irish neo-rockabilly artist Imelda May, and the name of the album, as you can tell by the cover, is Tribal. Hopefully you can see that okay. I love that song she does, Tribal. Yep, sound more like an African-American singer than I do her, but anyhow, just thought I would do a brief imitation. Okay, so I'm going to show you another album I got for Christmas this year, which is one of the soundtracks to the 1997 superhero film Batman and Robin. Yes, I know a lot of people hate that movie to Kingdom Come, but I personally love it, but that's just me, and it's too bad what happened with that singer R. Kelly, because he did a really awesome song here, but yes, that's why I'm praying for him every day, that maybe his time in prison will be what motivates him to change. But anyhow, this is the soundtrack to Batman and Robin. Music from and inspired by the Batman and Robin motion picture, it says at the very top, in case you're somehow unable to read that. Okay, let's see what else did I get this year. I also got this book about Goya called The Terrible Sublime, which part of it at least seems to be set during the late 18th century French Revolution. So yes, this is another one of the Halloween items I got for Christmas this year. Hopefully you can see that okay. I'm sure you can, but in case you can't, El Torres, Frank Jalan, however you pronounce his last name. So yes, I've always known about Goya for a while, and I have an admittedly rather similar drawing style to him when I draw my pictures. I don't mean that in an arrogant way, but just making an observation, I guess, from 20 plus years ago. Okay, anyhow, so that's one item. There's some other cool stuff I got. Also, I got a physical DVD copy of the late 70s, early 80s animated Lord of the Rings movie. Hopefully that's not too blurry for you. There we go, it's a lot better looking. But yes, this is one of the other physical copies of movies I got for Christmas this year from J.R.R. Tolkien's magical The Lord of the Rings trilogy. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make a video of myself watching this because that's going to earn my YouTube channel one big fat hell of a copyright strike. So yes, but that is one of the other items. Also, I also got a physical Blu-ray copy of the John Carpenter Elvis Presley biographical film where Elvis Presley is played by Kurt Russell, a very awesome actor. Just a moment. Let's say there. Kurt Russell is Elvis in an electrifying performance. I remember seeing parts of this on YouTube, but this is a legally purchased physical Blu-ray copy of the movie, no doubt. Okay. Now, I don't remember seeing this, but I'm guessing this is one of the other items I got. V.E. Schwab, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Now, I'm not sure I've ever heard of this novel until now, but seems like a very interesting novel. Seems like... Oh, it's set in the early 18th century in France. In a moment of desperation, I should say France 1714, in a moment of desperation, a young woman named Adeline meets a dangerous stranger and makes a terrible mistake. It'll be 300 years before she stumbles into a hidden bookstore and discovers someone who can remember her name, and suddenly everything changes again. So, yep, I'm pretty sure that's one of the other items I got. I also got this other item here. Let me just read it quickly. Doesn't have a cover, it seems like the way most other books do, but here, so just a little awkward. Turn that around one last time. So yes, it says, great books, Aeschylus, Sophocles, Euripides, Aristophanes. So I'm guessing this has something to do with ancient Greek literature. I don't know for sure, but that's what I'm guessing. Also, I got another item, not as colorful or as eventful in some respects, but which is Read More Books, which I think this is like a notepad, I'm not sure. By Kingdom for a Library with a amphibian frog knight resembling Kermit the Frog there. One of the other items I got. Also, I got this set of pens for Christmas as well, because I was rather in dire need of some of those. Being a creative artistic individual who writes and draws, only makes sense I would need these. Okay, so just a few pairs of socks I will show you that I got this year for Christmas. Because a lot of my other ones were just getting a lot of holes in them, or not being really wearable anymore. So yes, that is one of the other items I got for Christmas this year. And so yeah. Alright, here's another clothing item in terms of a kind of a neon burgundy pair of underwear. It says Hanes, obviously that's the clothing brand that made that specific piece of clothing. But yes. Also, pair of thermal Lon John pants that I also got for Christmas this year. So yes. Yep, because I love my Lon Johns, especially in the dead of winter, more or less like it is now. Also, last but not least, here's two other clothing pieces, which are both underwear, albeit of a somewhat different color. Obviously the same Hanes brand, though. Yep, those are both items I got for Christmas. So yeah, so that is all of the stocking stuffers for this year. Just thought that'd be fun to show off, both on YouTube and TikTok. Hopefully this video isn't too long to post to TikTok, but if it is, it is. What can you do about it? Definitely wouldn't be too long to post to YouTube, but nope. So those are all the Christmas items I got this year. And remember, if you like this video, please hit that like button below. And if you want to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button below. More importantly than even that, though, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you. Amen.